I know it is really sad to see people getting rejected in the first round, be it for the cabin crew role or for the ground staff. We usually come across with the group discussion, and out of 100%, 95% people get rejected in the first round. And it is not a fault of the recruiter as well, because they want one of the best candidates for their airlines. So I'm going to share a lot of things in this videos which is going to help you a lot to clear your interviews when you go for the next time. Hello aviation stars, welcome to Crew Hub. My name is Nisha, your very own cabin crew and airline ground staff trainer as well as your career guide. If you're watching me for the first time, I would request you to please hit the subscribe button, do like my videos as it motivates me to create such videos for you guys in the future, and also let me know in the comments which video do you want me to upload next and I'll start preparing for it. In the previous videos, I have also told the people that I will be making a resume video, like full details resume, how you can create an ATS friendly resume, followed by giving you few samples as well. So if you want me to create such videos, then make sure that I am getting more than 1K subscribers so that I can create that informative video for you all. In today's video, I am going to discuss about the various factors that takes place when you go for the cabin crew interview. Number one is, why does the group discussion takes place? Number two, what are the expectations of the recruiters when you are there at the group discussion? Number three, which is really important, how can you ace the group discussion? Each of the pointers are related to each other, so do not miss out any points which I will be sharing in this video. So ensure that you watch it till the end and do not skip out any point, okay, or else you will miss out lot of informations in between. So without wasting our time, let's quickly jump into the main topic. Why does the group discussion takes place? First of all, it's a waste of time for most of the people, but no, it's not a waste of time for the recruiters. Now when you go for the cabin crew interview, you can expect, for the walk-in interview especially, you can expect 700 to 800 people coming for the interviews, and that is the fact. Most of the students have gone to that interviews, and it is always going to be more than 500 applicants coming for the cabin crew interview. And also for the ground staff interviews, if you see, there are around like 600 to 700 applicants coming every time for the walk-in interview. So to control the crowd, the group discussion is really important, because out of 100%, 90%, 95% people get rejected in that round, and the recruiters gets time to identify which are the best candidates for them. So it is majorly dependent upon the crowd you are going to face. If there is a very less crowd, like around 300 or 400 people in the venue, then they can do a extomper. But to control the crowd, they will definitely do a group discussion, in which a lot of people do not even get a chance to speak, and ultimately they get eliminated in the first round. What are the expectations of the recruiters? Especially in the group discussion, they get to identify who is the best candidate, because the candidates should be confident enough to speak, should have the convincing skills, teamwork and leadership quality in them while speaking, and respecting the other person's opinion as well. It showcases overall everything, your body language, of microfacial expressions, your eye movements, everything is there in the group discussion. Because in the group discussion, recruiters are not only going to say something, they are simply going to give you one topic and everybody has to speak, and after that recruiters are going to sit in the corner and observe each and every one, like scanning and everything. So in this way they get to know whom they should select for the second round. Majorly all the group can also get disqualified, as well as 1 or 2% get selected for the second round. So ensure that you showcase good communication skills, confidence, leadership, teamwork, convincing power, and you have a professional personality. How can you ace the group discussion? Let me begin from the start. The moment you go into the venue, ensure that you're making friends there, or you are going along with your friends. 1 or 2 is enough. I will tell you why it is important to make friends and taking your friend along with you. The moment your names are called, or your turn has come for the group discussion, the moment you are walking, the recruiters has observed you and have scanned you from top to bottom, and that's when they have analyzed and judged you in their mind whether are you a professional candidate or not, and that is where your first impression takes place. Now you come into near to the recruiter and there is a semicircle. Okay, always you have to sit in the semicircle. So ensure that you are sitting here in the middle or in the corner. Like if I am the recruiter, then you should be sitting somewhere here, here and here, because now whenever I look into someone, firstly I will be crossing my eyes from you guys, and then again I'm going to cross my eyes from you guys and look to the other candidates. That's when you can create a great impression in front of the recruiter. The sitting areas are really important so that you should constantly be seen by the recruiters. Now the moment you go there, taken your place, the moment you're sitting, make sure you are maintaining eye contact with everyone with a bright smile on your face, as well as counting how many people are there in the group discussion. And as you know, being a cabin crew member or for the ground staff role, smile is the only key factor that is going to help you to clear all of your interviews, and your positive mindset is also really important. Now when you maintained eye contact with everyone, move to the recruiter. The moment you sit, move to the recruiter, smile brightly and show your teeth with the smile, and then either you greet the recruiter or you just smile at the recruiter. Whatever suits you, can go ahead with that. You have calculated the people, okay? The count, why the count is important? If the group members are 7 to 8 group members, then there is a time limit of 10 minutes. If there are 10 members in the group discussion, then 15 minutes is enough for that group discussion. If there is 12 to 15 people in the one group discussion, then 20 minutes are enough. So in that way you can increase 3 to 4 minutes depending upon the candidates are there in the group discussion. Recruiter has given you the topic, immediately look into your clock and analyze the time limit that you are supposed to take in the group discussion. Not only for you, for the whole group you have set a timer. Okay, be silent, let your actions speaks more than your words, right? So look into the time and then you start speaking. So the recruiters can trick you guys, okay, listen to me carefully. Recruiters can trick you by giving you few topics, the 3 topics which are not supposed to be discussed in anywhere in the group discussion or anywhere in the interviews, not even in the public places, such as politics, religion and caste. Okay, these 3 things are really very sensitive. Everybody has a different opinion, but this discussion can lead to the huge arguments ahead. So recruiters can talk about today's politicians, talk about the religion and what are the communal parties and everything, but you are not supposed to speak on that topic. Politely tell the recruiter, I am really sorry, as it is a sensitive topic and I will not be able to share my opinion on this. Could you please change the topic? And recruiters will be impressed by you, because it is not appropriate to speak on such topics. Now the topic has given to you. The topic could be like impacts of social media. Okay, the topic has given, you have looked into the clock and you have analyzed the timing, that if there is a 7 to 8 people, let's take an example, 7 to 8 people, and have taken a time countdown as 10 minutes, because in that 7 to 8 people only 5 people will be speaking, and trust me, this is going to happen. Only 4 to 5 people will be speaking. Try to be the first person while sharing your opinions, and if you cannot, then it's completely fine. It's fine if you don't know what to say in that topic, or sometimes you do not even get a chance to speak here. Okay, so if you are going to speak for the first time in the group, not only the first person, like anyone who will be speaking for the first time in the group discussion or will be sharing their opinion for the first time, or first opinion they are going to share, ensure that you are greeting everyone, including the recruiter. For example, hello everyone, hello ma'am, sir, whatever it is, directly jump into your opinion. Okay, I would like to share my opinion. As you know, social media has become a part of everyone's life. People have got into the habit of looking at the reels. A lot of the businessmen, small businesses have taken place in India because of the social media. So you are talking about the advantages and disadvantages together. If you want to talk about the advantage, you can start with I would like to share the advantage about social media. Okay, don't say impacts of the social media. I would like to share the advantage of the social media, and then you start with your opinion. Never ever repeat the same topic again and again, because recruiters has already given you a topic. Just start speaking on that, be it the first person or the second person or anyone in the group. Never ever repeat that topic again. Now that if you try to be the first person to discuss in the group, if not, then it's fine, okay? At least listen to the first person, second person, third person, and you be the fourth person or fifth person to share your opinion. See, when you are listening to the others, do not be like just physically present, okay? Listen actively. Mentally present is also important, so that you can gather a lot of information from the first and second or third person, and framing your own sentences and then answering your opinion, okay? So you need to ensure that you are at least structuring the different sentences while answering the opinions. Now that you copy from the other person, then give a credit to that person that you have copied from, okay? For example, I really like what Miss Ria said, and I would like to reiterate that sentence again. And that's when you start sentence, but it should not be A to Z copied, but it should be like differently framed sentences and has the same meaning, and it's completely fine. Now that you be the fourth and fifth person in the group discussion, obviously you have not created that great impression in front of the recruiter. How can you create a great impression? You remember in your school days, teachers and the principal used to remember the person who comes first in the class or person who comes last in the class. But teachers also used to remember the person who used to poke or used to be really naughty in the class, right? So you need to be kind of that person in between. You need to pop up again and again, not in the sense like popping up again and again, like, you know, again and again you're not doing it. It's just like one or two times. For example, if someone has shared some opinion, and if you really like that opinion, and even if you don't like it, then you should come ahead with the pop-up things such as, I completely agree with you, Miss Ria. Yes, Miss Divya, you are absolutely right. I also about to say the same thing. So that's how you can create impression. The more the recruiters are listening to your voice, the more the recruiters are looking at you, you have a lot of chances of getting selected in the second round, because you have showcased the involvement in the group. You have grabbed the recruiter's attention in the group, okay? Now that you have done this, one thing I want to highlight is, I have observed people saying the advantages and disadvantages all together, and they are speaking continuously for at least 2 minutes, 3 minutes, making it so boring for the recruiter and for the other applicants also. And this way, the other applicants does not get a chance to speak. So never ever do that. It's a group discussion, not a debate playground where you have to argue or you have to win. It is all about showcasing your teamwork. So ensure that you are giving chances to others and reserve your opinion as much as possible. If you talk about the advantages, hold on, allow the other person to speak, then you talk about the disadvantage, okay? So break your opinions, but do not एक ही बार में अगर आपने बोल दिया, then what are you going to say the next, right? You will start thinking a lot in your mind. So do not do that. Instead, break your opinions in between and then you start sharing. So you can share opinions as much as you want. However, you should be able to respect the other person's opinion and allowing the other person to speak. So make sure that you are not disturbing the other applicants much. Moving ahead with the pop-up, okay? So if you be the fourth and fifth person, you have to pop up in between. So ensure that you're popping up in between only 3 or 4 times, but not more than that. And this is a very good trick for the people who is not able to create their own opinion and at least can analyze and measure their opinions and going according to their opinions as well. So you can simply say, if you had some opinion in your mind and someone else spoke about it, so I'll be like, Miss Divya, I was just about to say the same thing, but no worries, you may go ahead with your opinion. Okay, so this is how you can do the same thing, but you showed positivity and you had a smile on your face, so that means that you have not taken it in an offended way. So don't do that, because अगर किसी ने आपका opinion ले लिया है तो we will be like, मेरे इसने opinion ले लिया, now what do I do? So ये जो facial expression है ना, हमें एकदम, क्योंकि ये instant होता है, ठीक है? Your brain is sending you signals and you are doing it instantly, but the recruiters have taught you, I am rejected. Okay, this is the microfacial expression that takes place in your group discussion. So pop-up आप 3 से 4 बार कर सकते हो. ट्राई करो अपना ओपिनियन ज़्यादा शेयर करने के लिए. अगर ओपिनियन नहीं आ रहा है माइंड में, देन ओनली यू आर डूइंग दिस पॉपअप थिंग इन बिटवीन. ओके, अगर आपने ओपिनियन 2 बार ही शेयर कर दिया है एंड उसके बाद अगर आपको लगता है कि आपको और भी इंडल्जमेंट दिखाना है, तभी आप 2 बारी या 3 बारी ही बीच में पॉपअप करना, अदरवाइज़ कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है, मत करना. ओके, रिमेंबर आई टोल्ड यू कि आपको फ्रेंड बनाना है वेन्यू में, या फिर आपको अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ जाना चाहिए ग्रुप डिस्कशन में. द रीज़न बिहाइंड दिस इज़ showcasing your teamwork and leadership. This is a really good secret that I'm going to share with you, where you are going to get selected for sure. Okay, so write it down if possible. Now when you have shared your opinion, okay, now that you see your friend is not able to speak anything, okay, एक बारी आपने opinion बोल दिया, so first time when you're giving your opinion, at that time make sure that you're highlighting this sentence, I would like to hear everyone's opinion. That means you are open to others' opinion, you are respectful, you want everybody to speak, so that means you are a teamwork. This is one hack. Second hack is, now that you have shared your opinion where you asked everyone to speak, then comes your friend ka involvement. If you see your friend is not getting a chance to speak in between, then all you can do is, Miss Riya, what is your opinion? After completing my opinion, I'll be like, Miss Riya, what are your thoughts on this? You are indulging your friend in between. That showcase the teamwork and leadership skills in the group discussion. Okay, even if you don't have friends, all you can see is your friends next to you, sitting next to you. If they have not got the chance to speak, all you can say is, what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on this? That showcase your indulgement, you are involving everybody. So this is again going to be kind of a pop-up thing. Okay, it's going to be pop-up thing, like, Miss Riya, I completely agree to your point. You just spoke about my words. What about you? You haven't spoken anything till now. What are your thoughts on this topic? This is how you can save yourself. Okay, this is a simple hack which you can do it, and a lot of people don't do it. They all think ki we have to maintain composure, we have to be very stiff and everything. Yes, you have to be, but that does not mean that you will sound like a robot there. It is all about the involvement that you do it in your group discussion. Okay, so involve everybody in the group discussion. If someone who's sitting really far, then you showcase with your hand movements that what are your opinions. You did not get a chance to speak, allow that person to speak, let that, and now it's their responsibility whether they want to speak or not. It's up to them, but you had played your part by indulging other people. Okay, see, in the group discussion, a lot of people at the end starts their opinion and get fumbled in between, and then they get stuck and they don't want to say anything else, and people don't even think beyond. So it is all happening because you are not fluent in English language. So if you're someone who is not fluent in English language, then you can join our 1-month course hosted by Miss Charita. She has 12 years of experience as an English teacher, which will help you to overcome from that English fear, and enrollment details is given in the description. Do read it out. As well as I host 45 days cabin crew course where I cover up all of the parts which will help you to clear your interviews like other candidates have cleared, and so many of them are already there on my website. You may have a look there. I think I've kept my website here, or if you are someone who's looking forward to join the English course or the cabin crew course, can contact me on this given number. Now moving ahead with the main topic. See, the timing part. Timing part was really important because you need to be the concluder. Okay, like I said, in your school days, the first person is always, the person who comes first is always been remembered, the person who comes last is always remembered. Okay, so you are going to be the last person to do the conclusion. Now that you see 10 minutes almost hone hi wale hai, then you jump in between and then you say, don't even, like someone is saying, do not interrupt that person. Just after finishing, then you start with the conclusion. I would like to conclude so and so. In your conclusion, ensure that you have liked someone's opinion and you are getting that opinion in your conclusion by the name of that person. Okay, and ensure that you remembers the name of the person. Do not just say like you mentioned, like you said. No, like Vinu you mentioned, like Divya you mentioned a particular point which I really liked it in that conclusion or while doing your pop-up things in between. So ensure that you remember the name of that person. That is your active listening skills. If you are someone who's really weak in your communication, you should definitely join my 5 hours masterclass, where I will be helping you out in the active listening and few tips about the communication that you can use it in your interviews. Okay, so this is the conclusion part, which is going to be the end. Now once the conclusion is been given by some or the other person, then nobody is allowed to speak forward. So this is all about the group discussion that can take place, and this is how you can ace your interview. If you have liked my video, do hit the like button, share it with your friends, so that you all can practice together with the tips that I have given you guys. As well as do wait for a few seconds, because I will be showcasing the topics that will come up in your recent interviews, because this is few trending topics that is taking place in every interview, especially in Indigo for the cabin crew and for the ground staff, as well as you know, Malaysian Airlines is also going to come to India. There also there will be a group discussion. If you are someone who's looking forward or preparing for the Malaysian Airlines interview, then I would highly recommend you to join the one-on-one personalized session, where I can help you to become really confident for your Malaysian Airlines interview, especially male aspirants. This is the last opportunity, not the last opportunity, I'm really sorry. This is the best opportunity to grab it as soon as possible, because male have very competitive field in India. Okay, so if you are someone who is looking forward to prepare for the cabin crew interview, then I'm here to guide you well and help you ace your cabin crew interviews. This was all about my videos, and if you like this video, do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends so that you can practice together, and let me know in the comments how was it informative for you all or not, as well as let me know what video should I upload next. And also remember, I told you if I get 1k subscriber, then I'm going to make a resume video, which is going to be like ATS friendly resume. How can you create your resume properly with the proper guidance. Okay, so do subscribe right away and share it with your friends and practice, and best of luck for your interviews. Bye bye, take care.